You're watching E.T.N. Share and subscribe.
Okay. MechaGodzilla. He's been popping up a lot lately because Toho said they'd like to see him. So if Toho would like to see him, that means we're going to see him, right? No, not necessarily. Now, I just want to say a couple of things. Hold on real quick. That's all right. I'll cut it. I don't know where the Monsterverse is gonna go. I gotta be honest here. I don't know where it's gonna go. We don't know what's gonna happen. I feel comfortable saying that if Godzilla vs. Kong does well, we will see another movie. I think we'll only see one. I don't think we're gonna see any more than that. I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of, I love you guys. Well, not you guys necessarily, but some of the fans out there, they want to see Rodan movie, a Mothra movie. I know some of you guys want to see that stuff. And look, that is great passion. That is fantastic to feel that way because you want to see some of these great monsters. I'm game. From a fan standpoint, I am game. However, I am accepting the fact I'm still, just to keep my expectations in check, I am still expecting Godzilla vs. Kong to be it. That's what I'm expecting. I'm not saying either or. I don't know. It could make $1 billion and they could say, hey, look, we made the money we lost with King of the Monsters. Let's walk away while we're hot at the table. Let's cash in our chips and let's go to the buffet. Hey, they could say that, right? Might even be a smart move. I think if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to say if Godzilla vs. Kong does about $700 million, they do one more movie. They do one more and then they call it a day. I don't think we're going to get any more than that. That's my opinion. With that said, if you're going to go balls to the wall, if you're going to give fan service to the fans and do a MechaGodzilla, you don't do it until the last movie. Do it in the last movie so you can get away with it. Because MechaGodzilla is not the kind of monster, it's not the kind of kaiju or robot monster, whatever you want to call it, not the kind of monster that you want to put in the middle or the beginning of this universe. Because the minute a general audience, think about it, how cool Ghidorah was. Ghidorah was so cool. King of the Monsters has some great stuff. And look how general audience didn't show up. The critics destroyed the movie. What do you think the critics would do to a MechaGodzilla in the movie? Think about it. The military builds a robot Godzilla. They all pilot the shit like Voltron. You got 2 in the legs, 2 in the arms, and 1 in the head. And they are driving this shit like a fucking Megazord from Power Rangers. What do you think the critics are going to say after what they just did to King of the Monsters? They will roast that shit to hell. You think King of the Monsters did disappointingly at the box office? Wait till a MechaGodzilla pops up in a Godzilla movie here in the States. Whew, you'll be lucky to crack 250 million worldwide. Honestly, that's just how it is. I've told you guys before, I grew up on MechaGodzilla. That was my first Godzilla movie I saw as a kid. And I love MechaGodzilla. He is among my top 2 favorite villain kaijus in Godzilla's universe. And one of the reasons I don't want to see him in the Monsterverse is because I know that a bunch of people out there, including the critics, will shit all over the one thing that brought me into the world of Godzilla. And it will break my heart to hear it. It will. I don't want to see that. And I know how the general audience thinks. We all do. I just accept it. Some of you guys don't. Some Godzilla fans are still turning a blind eye. You'll still hear some people say, screw the general audience. We don't need them. No, yes, you do. And we just got proof of that with Godzilla King of the Monsters. There's no more proof it's right there. The movie did not even crack 400 million. But if you want to get away with MechaGodzilla in the Monsterverse, he would have to show up in the last movie, and you cannot market him. You cannot market him. He should not show up in any trailers or marketing leading up to the release of the movie. If it leaks, you find the person who leaks it and find the leaker who's spreading it and you fucking assassinate them. You keep that shit so secret. You keep it so secret that nobody can know about it. Why? Because if nobody knows it's coming, and let's say Godzilla vs. Kong did great, everybody's like, oh man, I love these Godzilla movies. I'm going back to see this last one. Nobody knows it's coming. Once they buy the ticket and they sit their ass down in the theaters, no matter how they feel about your MechaGodzilla debut, you already have the money. Hey, it's shady, but you know what? Let's be real here. Business can be shady, can it? Right? Right. We've had that done to us before, haven't we? We've gone to a movie where the trailer makes it look one way, and then we go to the movie and it's like, oh, fuck, I already spent my money. I can't, right? That's how I would do it. I'm going to be real. If I want to see my beloved MechaGodzilla on the silver screen in the United States with U.S. movie studio technology, I'm going to pull the wool over everybody's eye till the last minute. Because it doesn't matter what they say when they go home, when it reads 200 million opening weekend at the box office, I'm holding my fist up high like Rocky. Because even with a shitty performance the rest of the way, I'm still going to break a profit. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Outside of that, I don't want the motherfucker in any movie. Okay? I'm going to keep it real. I'm saying it like this because we've spoken about this for years. This is a topic I've talked about for years. And I just feel like it's like, I know people don't like the truth. I know they don't. This is why I'm not a popular YouTuber, because I'm bluntly honest and I piss people off in the process. When you're honest with people, they do not like you. And I'm telling you honestly, MechaGodzilla would destroy the Monsterverse if you were to bring him in any part other than the end of the Monsterverse. People, this is a blunt truth. I'm going to be honest here. I'm looking at you, chat. I'm looking at you at the camera. This is the truth. People, if you love MechaGodzilla, your heart's going to break, because people are going to sit there, they're going to point at the screen, and they're going to fucking laugh for 2.5 hours when they see 5 motherfuckers in a robot Godzilla like Voltron. They'll laugh. They will laugh. I mean, I laughed. This is why I don't like the Heisei MechaGodzilla. This is why I don't like the Millennium. The minute they put humans into MechaGodzilla in the Heisei series and the Millennium series, they ruined it. They ruined it. What made MechaGodzilla cool was that he was remote controlled by aliens. He was built by aliens. He was an alien force. That's what made him badass. But the minute you put fucking, let's say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with American MechaGodzilla? What are you going to put? The Rock? The Rock's the head, right? Jason Statham's going to be one arm. Vin Diesel the other one, right? Is that where we're going? Idris Elba will be one leg. And we got to have a woman in there, right? So Brie Larson in the other. And that's your MechaGodzilla. And how are you going to promote that? How are you going to market that? How's that going to look? Come on. At least right now, we can give Legendary the credit for making these Godzilla movies in the spirit and with the love that Toho put into it. The minute you bring a fucking MechaGodzilla into this series, you're going to basically walk right up to it after eating 10 pounds of steak. You're going to pull your drawers down and you're going to drop a big loaf right on the fucking Monsterverse. We don't have to have it all. We got good stuff. We don't need a MechaGodzilla. We don't need it. They've done good. Don't complicate it for them. You know, when people say bring in Baragon, I'm down with that. When you say bring in Aaron Girish and all, I'm down with that. The minute you say MechaGodzilla, you're asking these guys to pull off the impossible. Isn't one gamble enough? Right? Michael Dougherty gambled, and I love him for it. But it didn't pay off. The movie fucking bombed. I know people hate when I say that, but it's true. I don't like to admit that. I'm a Godzilla fan. I don't want to see the movie bomb, but it did. So let's not keep bombing on the shit. We're going to get Godzilla vs. Kong. I think it'll do well. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's a good chance that if it does well enough, we'll get another movie. Let's make this movie count. Let's leave the Monsterverse with a bang. Let's leave the Monsterverse with an even Toho said, This is Legendary's baby. I mean, we're there to make sure they're doing the designs correctly, which they are. Other than that, it's their thing. Then let's keep it to be our thing. Let's leave MechaGodzilla for Toho. They're the one that created that great kaiju. They created that great design and was this great lore for the monster. Let's not go crazy. Do we have to go crazy here in the States? My God, we got Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan in what was an epic movie. And now we're going to get Godzilla versus Kong, which a remake that some of us have waited years for. Why is that not enough? All right, I said my piece. You're gonna still get one. You're still gonna get one person in the comment section. I think it could work. I think it could work. Oh man! And this, my friends, is why I still have 19,000 subscribers. Because I'm not playing up to the crowd. I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.